This clip is brought to you by SaveWithConrad.com.
Fair enough. Lauren Eason wants to know, when did you know that Hogan and Rock for the upcoming WrestleMania was going to be in the works? Like, did you know, and I know it's hard to imagine, but as soon as you guys were talking, is that what the original first thought was, like way before it's announced or any of that jazz?
That was the idea, yes.
Michael wants to know, after Vince McMahon described the NWO as a lethal dose of poison, why would you have the group come down to the ring and cut basically a babyface promo?
Well, it depends on how you look at it, whether it's a babyface promo or not. I think to those that the NWO fans that are NWO fans can be a babyface promo. But I think to the largely WWE fan base, it wasn't.
Well, what I'm saying though is he's acting as if when he's introducing it, we're going to kill the WWF.
Right.
And then Hogan comes in, we're just here to strengthen the company.
But that was a heel promo for them.
Okay. Bobby Duncan says, Bruce, with the NWO coming into WWE and how they got over with the fans, was there a long-term plan to have them have title runs or just interfere in matches like Stone Cold and The Rock? It's been said that WCW talent were not giving title opportunities because they were from WCW.
That's just stupid and ridiculous.
Well, it didn't really happen a ton either, though.
It's ridiculous.
Adam Leeson wants to know, who wrote the backstage segment between The Rock and the NWO?
Shit. I don't know. Brian may have written it, but that was literally, man, going down there and kind of talking back and forth and just those guys all doing their shit. But, I believe that, Brian may have written it, but that was those guys performing it, being in the moment.
Your favorite moment is Rock making the her noise, right?
It
just tickles us.
Big Daddy Cool. I mean, and it was just great because we were live. We did it.
I get it. It's a wrestling podcast, but he's saving us money on our mortgage. Do you really trust this process? The reviews don't lie. 5-star review after 5-star review. We make it fast, we make it easy, and it's no cost or obligation. Give us a shot to earn your business. I'm telling you, you'll be glad you did, especially if you like keeping more of your own money. You don't need perfect credit or money out of your pocket. So what are you waiting for? Hurry to SaveWithConrad.com. We haven't talked about it at all, but this comes to us from Dave on Twitter. Any thoughts to having more than the original 3 debut? And here's my little sprinkle on top. Wouldn't this have been better if Eric Bischoff was there to just lead the group?
Definitely would have been better to have Eric there, but that wasn't in the cards at that point in time.
It's been said,
yes, Eric would have been a lot better.
It's been said, and I'm not saying this, but maybe not said, insinuated. I never asked Eric specifically, like off mic, but we did a show about this once. And the way it was presented is that Jim Ross called on very short notice and said something like, hey, Eric, you available this Monday? Might have something to do with you. Not real sure, but if you're available Monday, might have something. And it didn't feel as if it was, hey, Eric, got some big plans. Might be doing something pretty big with the NWO. Feels like we should have you be a part of it. You'd be there with Hogan, Hall, and Nash. Da 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 da. I know you.
Well, hang on. I'm not gonna say one way or another. But sometimes, if maybe if some people weren't really high on a talent, maybe they wouldn't sell it as hard as they would with some other talent.
Well, that's what I was getting to, because the insinuation was, hey, maybe JR had some hurt feelings about the way everything went down in WCW, wasn't high on Eric Bischoff, and maybe he didn't go out and really try to sell it because, goddamn, Connie, he kept my fucking washer and dryer. I mean, that's me putting two.
Help the washer and dryer. Goddamn, help it. Austin.
There you go. He's got my fucking mini fridge.
People, I needed to clean my clothes. I needed to have fresh fruits and vegetables. I don't know how the fuck you're supposed to. Goddamn, hey, you ain't gonna go in. Would you like a lukewarm beer? Well, fuck, I can't give a goddamn lukewarm beer. I ain't got a cold beer. That's all you got. Goddamn, Brucey, I'd like to have a goddamn refrigerator. I'd like to have clean clothes. That's why my clothes are dirty. I don't know. He's the only one that can answer that.
Man, it would have been cool if Bischoff was there, though, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it would have. And sometimes it's, sometimes you got to look at your assets and your strength and where you can get some things done and check your ego.
Well, that's going to do it for us here this week. Sorry that we're...
Can't tell me check my ego and just shut the fuck up now, right?
No, not at all. I'm actually looking forward to next week because we're talking about another February pay-per-view that we missed. We're going to be talking about In Your House number 13, Final Four. It's February of 1997 in Chattanooga, Tennessee. Can't wait to talk about that one next week here with you, Bruce. And then we're going to be doing a Raw watch.
What year is this?
For right now, it's 2022.
We're talking about Chattanooga, Tennessee.
February 1997, right before WrestleMania 13. Sean has just lost his smile. And so now the Final Four, after that controversy at the 97 Royal Rumble, is not going to be to determine the number one contender. It is going to crown a new world heavyweight champion. But the very next week, we'll be talking about the fallout from that show, which is going to be a Raw watch along of March 17th, 1997. At this point, Brett has lost the world title. He's going to win at Final Four. So there's a 25-year-old spoiler, but he's getting a title match right before WrestleMania 13 with Sid. It's a cage match. And of course, when we come back from a break after the cage match is over, Brett flips out and has a profanity-laced promo. He pushes down Vince McMahon. He's cursing. Raw has an overrun. It is a phenomenal show. And in my opinion, is perhaps the first inclination that, wow, the Attitude Era is here. Then we'll be back on March 25th. We're going to talk about WrestleMania 18, including the payoff for Austin Hall that we just talked about. And of course, the big payoff for The Rock and Hulk Hogan. And of course, Triple H and Chris Jericho and everything else. On April 1st, we'll hit WrestleMania 2000. And on April 8th, we're going to talk about Randy Orton's 02 to his 04. And what a couple of years he had. A lot of fun stuff planned here on Something to Wrestle, Bruce. And of course, we're going to do a big tease now. We've still got a big announcement coming. Any idea when we'll have that big announcement? Because you're damn sure ain't telling me.
Yeah, post April 3rd. Post April 3rd.
Okay, so stay tuned. We're about a month away from a big announcement here for Something to Wrestle with. By the way, you get all these shows early and ad-free over at adfreeshows.com. You can follow us on Twitter at Prichard Show. I am at Hey, it's Conrad, and we are out of time. We'll see you next week right here, talking In Your House Final Four on Something to Wrestle with Bruce Prichard.
Rock on.
Hey, it's Conrad Thompson. Thanks for checking out the podcast here on YouTube. Be sure to hit the subscribe button and the notifications bell so you get a notice anytime we upload some new content. And go save yourself some money right now. If you're in a 30-year loan or you have credit card debt, it's not a matter of if I can save you money. It's a matter of how much. Find out right now for free at SaveWithConrad.com.